This is Steve, Cat 5J. If we're back, we just got a call. Let's see if we can get a hold of this guy. Whiskey 9, Juliet, Oscar, Mike.
Go ahead, sir. This is W9JOM, Northwest Indiana.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, Whiskey 9, Juliet, Oscar, Mike from Kilo India 5, Juliet, Uniform Foxtrot. Kilo India 5, Juliet, Uniform Foxtrot. QSO?
QSO, sir. Kilo India 5, Juliet, Uniform Foxtrot. You're 5 by 7. I thought the band had closed, and I gave it one more shot before I pulled the plug, but I appreciate the comeback. Go ahead.
Yeah, copy that. You want a QSY down to 390? I've got a little bit of traffic here bumping in on me.
QSY 390.
Alright, we'll get off the calling frequency. There we go.
This is W9JOM.
Copy that. Whiskey 9, Juliet, Oscar, Mike from Kilo India 5, Juliet, Uniform Foxtrot.
Yeah, the first is Jim here. I'm almost certain we talked a few days ago. But yeah, about 9 miles southeast of Chicago city limits here in Northwest Indiana. Running about 500 watts with an ICOM 7300. Go ahead.
Copy that. Very good. Yeah, I think I do remember the QSO with you, but it's always a pleasure when the band's open. So you're sounding good here. My name is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. My QTH is Abilene, Texas, and you're sounding real good on this side. Back to you, sir.
Well, I appreciate taking the time out. You're sounding great coming out of Texas, Steve. And when the band gets a little bit better tomorrow, Sunday will be off. Hopefully you're off as well, and we'll see if we can try it again. But yeah, it's about 77 degrees here at 8, so I know we're on the same time zone. But almost certain the doors are ready to close here in the band. I appreciate it, Steve. QSO?
Yeah, QSO, absolutely, Jim. Always a pleasure. Yeah, the weather's been dry and hot down here. Of course, we're kind of dry now. We had a pretty good rain period there where we had several weeks of just non-stop rain, it seemed like. But yeah, things are getting back to normal. Tell me about your radio. You sound real good. What kind of rig do you have?
Yeah, it's an ICOM 7300, and I'm using the SM50 microphone. You know, treble set and the bass set probably at around 2 and 2 on each one of those for the EQ. And I'm running a LD Moss type amplifier with probably cruising at about 500 watts, average watts. Go ahead.
Very good, very good. Well, you're definitely making a good trip. I'm actually recording a video here. I'll put it up a little bit later so you can take a listen to yourself. But you do sound good. My radio here is a Foxtrot Tango 991A Alpha. I'm talking on 100 watts on an M100 microphone, and I've got a Stereo 27.5 wave 10/11 meter vertical at the base of the antenna, about 30 feet up in the air. Back to you, QSO.
QSL, Steve. Yeah, I didn't mention the antenna aspect of the rig here. So I have an IMAX 2000. It's about 50 feet up here, and pretty efficiently. But I appreciate it, Steve, and we'll try it again tomorrow before the doors close here tonight. And you have a good rest of your evening. KI5 JUF W9JOM, Northwest Indiana.
Copy that. Whiskey 9, Juliet, Oscar, Mike in Northwest Indiana from Kilo India 5, Juliet, Uniform Foxtrot 73. Jim, and we'll talk to you again. Look forward to it. We'll be clear.
73.
Very good contact right there. All right, I'll shut the video down. So what I want to show you here, so what we did is we got a hold of this guy, and I went and listened to the frequency before I asked him to move. And I've learned this because sometimes if there's a real weak signal, you won't see them on this waterfall display. So what I've started doing now is I'll actually go to 390 or 385 somewhere off the calling frequency, and if I don't hear anything for 30 seconds, I may call and see if the frequency is in use. But if that frequency is open, I'm going to jump back to the calling frequency of 400, and once I get that guy, I'm going to move him. I'm going to get him off the calling frequency, and then that way I can have a nice QSO, and I'm not interfering with anybody. So anyway, that's something I'm learning. It's kind of a protocol. You know, make the contact on the calling frequency, take him somewhere else. But what I'm starting to do now is I will typically listen to see if that frequency is open, and then I'll jump back to the calling frequency and I'll grab him and I'll move him to my other frequency that I just listened on. That way you have a nice clean QSO and it doesn't get real muddy. So anyway, that's all for this video. Just trying to show you real world what the radio sounds like, what you expect, what you're going to expect when you start calling CQ, and how to manage those situations where you do get a small pileup and so forth. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. 73 from KI5JUF Steve, and we'll keep making some videos, and y'all have a great evening. 73.